It's so humid outside that the lens in the telescope gets all fogged up pretty quick. So I'll have to run in and out and get dry towel and keep drying it off. I'm going to try going light to light tonight. I really wasn't able to do that very much. It's not a full moon. We're still looking at 2 more nights before we get the full moon. But I'm looking for the timelines anyway. So it doesn't really matter. I want these timelines. For anybody that's writing in and saying, why don't you give any explanation, anything, I'm going to. When I remaster these videos that I'm doing, these moon videos, and I remaster them, I'll explain everything. But really, I don't have to, because my explaining things really just makes people walk away, run away. So, which I know that. So, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I will be explaining things, and that's a nice thing about having Dean involved, because if I'm going to explain things to people, I don't want to argue with them. I'm going to explain them to you, and you can go look at them or not look at them. It's up to you. So, there's quite a few people that were kept writing in on all 3 channels saying that, how come you never explain anything in your videos, or you're never talking in your videos? I do. It's just that you're not going back and watching the complete series. You're just watching 1 or 2 videos that I just happen to not be saying anything in. And what I'm doing now is I'm just doing circles with my camera on the telescope. And I'm also tonight going light to light with it. And I am going to run in and get a napkin on this one, because I can already tell. Right there somewhere. I'm almost going light to light. I mean, light to light would be all the way in here, but then it's really boring for people because you don't start making out the images yet. I'll do this one light to light. Let's see. I have to pause it really to do this, otherwise it's going to suck. Somewhere around there. It's not fogged up yet, so. And it looks like I was a little low. Because I want the whole timeline, and every time I run it through, I'm trying to get the whole timeline in there. see if that drops in. Okay, maybe. Okay, now we're gonna get it. I know I can get it more clear than this too. I can get the imagery to be more crisp and clear. Yeah. Hold on. Fine tuning. The problem is that as the light changes, you got to keep changing it. You got to keep focusing as the light's changing in the camera. That's the problem. That's another reason why doing 360s on it really helps, because the light's coming in, lights and shadows, lights and shadows. You hear me saying all the time, because the lights are coming into the camera at a different angle, so the imagery is more clear and crisp at certain angles. Or I should say at specific angles, whatever. I'll show you. When I go to remaster these, it's a lot easier to do when I'm behind the desk. This way I can be working the pointer. I don't have the camera shaking all over the place. I can just leave it, let it go. You know, even like right now, if I was to grab it and start focusing better, what I may do is back out. I got enough time. I can do 2 videos today, as long as I don't get clouded in and it don't look like I'm gonna be. I was watching the moon videos that I did over the last couple of weeks, just watching them back here and there, and they are really good. You can see everything. I'm going to show you. It's going to be undeniable to you once I start pointing it out to you. You're just, everyone is afraid to see it. You're afraid to see it because it goes against everything you've ever heard, learned, thought, taught, programmed. So you're afraid. Don't have to be. It's a true creator. You're getting to see the true creator's work. You're getting to know and understand the false creator slash creator. You're going to get to know it all. You already do all know it. You all know it. You've been in denial of it because your parents raised you that way. So did mine. They all did. Deny reality, count on belief. Go along with belief systems. Don't look for reality or truth anywhere. I think that's one of the reasons why absolutely everything has to be a lie. It can't just be a couple things. It can't just be that politicians are all liars. It can't just be that easy, right? It's got to be every fucking thing. Everybody you know, every friend, teacher, relative, everyone. They're all liars, right? So, because they all, go along with all these different lies, whatever it may be. The heliocentric model, what we're looking at right now, the moon can prove everything that they told you in the heliocentric model. You can prove that it's all been a lie just by doing what we're doing now, just by looking, observation, just looking. You've seen it all your life, so it's not like I'm showing you something that you haven't been able to see or something. That's not the case. You've been in denial, and that's how I proved to myself that it really is 7.8 billion zombie slaves. Every time I put these videos out and I get nothing, I get nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about a pat on the back. I'm talking about acknowledgement. Nobody ever writes back in and says, "Holy fuck, man! I'm with you. I see it all. I'm doing videos of the moon. I got you on the clouds, the rocks, the trees. I'm sticking to things that people think of as nature. I'm right with you. I got it, dude. That's not gonna happen. I don't think so. Because even if you see it, or I should say, even if you admit to see it, it'll be very brief. Fucking bugs are everywhere. I'm getting eaten up, man. Got ate up last night too, standing out here. Because this is a $25, $30 cell phone, glue gun, an eyepiece for the telescope onto the phone, and set up this $10 tag sale telescope. That's all it is. You don't need fancy equipment. As a matter of fact, you don't need any of this. You can see it all with your eyes once you know what you're looking for. And there's a lot of reasons why I don't usually talk, especially during moon videos, but pretty much all videos. Um, Most of the time, it's the people that are around me that are going to, and I could if I want to. I mean, it's not like I care what anybody says or thinks. I don't really care. I wouldn't care if they called the cops, tried to turn me into a fucking psycho or whatever. I don't really give a fuck. I'm pretty confident about what I see, and I could call anybody out. So I really don't care. But it is an aggravating thought in the back of your mind when you're doing this, because depending on what you're talking about, it goes against everyone. It goes against the entire 7.8 billion. So I could have one set of neighbors or people that are around me that are one religion, another batch is another religion. So they're going to be upset by what I'm showing you. Then I'm going to have, it's going to go against science, math, everything we know. So you're going to have people that strongly believe but know nothing about physics, right? For example, even people who do mathematical equations for a living, accountants, they're all liars. They're all lying. And when you tell them they're lying, and you can even simplify it and say, hey, zero and infinity. Zero and infinity prove that everything that you've done all your life has been a lie, because zero and infinity are human concepts. We brought them in. They do not exist in nature. Zero and infinity do not. And then, there was a guy yesterday I ran into at a store, and we got into a conversation like I always do with everyone about these things. And when I got into talking about that part of it, about zero and infinity, and he right away started talking about outer space. He started pointing to the sky and saying, "Well, that's why I believe in infinity, because outer space goes on forever and it's infinite and stuff like that." And I'm like, "Oh man, now I got to get into 10 minutes of no, it's not. There's a veil there. There's a veil there. It doesn't go on forever. Um, it goes on beyond the veil. That's the true creator's system. It's outside the veil, the true creator system. It's the false creator slash creator's work is the veil, and everything under the veil is the biosystem that the false creator slash creator built by division, because the false creator slash creator is the great divider. The false creator slash creator divided up from down, left from right, dark from forward, in from out, sun from, or dark from light. Divided the colors, divided X from Y. Uh, that's the way the entire build was built. And humans knew this for quite a long time. And I don't even really know, but I have a good idea that we were much more electrical. And I think I knocked it out of focus. Listen. We were much more electrical before humans began dividing atom on our own. We became more bio species. We rely on our bio aspects more than our electrical aspects because that's what keeps us sick. That's what keeps us, all filled with cancers and diabetes and health problems that we can be a benefit to the medical industry throughout our lives, um, and keep the economy going with the medical industry. Because the medical industry is another part of it, all lies, all fucking lies. I have to argue with everybody about that too. I have to argue with family, friends who are doctors and nurses who still refuse to accept that they killed members of our own family with that Lion Mama Kona 19 crap. I mean, it was fucked up. All the shit that they did, blocking off oxygen to everybody's brains by putting those stupid things on our face, um, bringing out the respirators when people were having problems, and bringing out the respirators. Today's my uncle's birthday, who died of the Lion Mama Kona, supposedly. But the Lion Mama Kona 19 wouldn't have, it's not what killed them. What killed them was the doctors and nurses that went along with all the new programs. And me saying that'll probably get this video, my nice moon video here, will probably get deleted or won't upload or something just because I'm talking about it openly. But they put them on the respirator. They knew not to put people on respirators. Is that clouding going on? Yeah, I got fucking clouds rolling in, bitch. What a bitch. I hope it's just a couple minutes. Alright, I'm gonna pause it because I don't want to waste it. Well, I may only get one video tonight then. If these clouds are gonna start rolling in like this again. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go light to light either because I'm gonna run out of time. I can't chance it. Damn it. Come on. Fuck. Come the fuck on, man. If I get any clear spots, I'm just gonna start whipping the camera in circles because it looks like I got clouds all around me again. Yep. Damn it. Unbelievable, man. Fuck. Yeah, it's getting thicker and thicker. Oh, fuck me, man. I gotta pause it again until it clears up. Fucker, man. There we go. We're clear again. Couple minutes anyway. Hmm. Okay, that's a little better. I think I got it a little better. Yep. It's a little better. I know I can zoom back in a few degrees and I could change it up and make it more crisp and clear too. I know I can. Even when I change telescopes, if I put this camera on the bigger telescope, I don't have to zoom in as far. And then when I do zoom in far, I can break the moon up into sections. But I've done that in the past and it doesn't seem to work good. People want to see the whole entire moon, what's there, in order to. That's not what I'm told verbally. They don't verbally tell me that, but it's just the impression I get. I want to go light to light in here, but I'm just worried about more clouds rolling over the moon again. I don't know. So just to let anyone know that's watching this moon video, I've only made it halfway. I'm not even halfway, but I should be within the next few minutes. Camera's at 27 minutes, and I'm not even halfway around because I'm going light to light, and because the moon is fuller than it was the other nights. Then, so just to let you know, this is going to be a night, two-part telescope night, because I'm going to need to go around all the way. And then how big of jumps I take and how many degrees I turn the camera doesn't really matter. And which way I go, I just try to make it fun for me and do it a little different every time so that it's not so boring for me. Nice. Beauteous. Yes, yes, yes. More clouds rolling in. God, I hope I can make the fucking whole swing. There's 30 minutes there, so